Aulby, the tournament leader, in his first match, naturally. He has 3 strikes in a row. He's taken an 11-pin lead over mighty Walter Ray Williams, Jr. 4th frame. All right, Bo, it's yours.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. Danny, a pretty solid week. You finished 3rd. You went through 2 tough opponents, but the lanes kind of got you in the switches, didn't they?
Yeah, they started hooking a little early, and I tried to go around it with a lesser aggressive ball. And when I went to it the second game, I figured, straighter's better. And, here comes Walter, and he's going dead straight, and I'm caught in the middle there. I kind of got a little bit too much head belly, and I should have went back to hooking it, and I just got caught in between again.
You're a good young bowler, and you're even getting better. You're only 28. You got a lot to learn, and you learned a lesson today. But let's watch the 2 of the best. Right to you, Chris.
Aulby's 5th strike in a row, increasing his lead to 31. That Walter Ray opened with a double, marked with a spare, strike up in the 4th, shooting in the 5th. As we mentioned earlier, Walter Ray won in the Baltimore area in '86. He was 3rd last year. Mike's best in the Baltimore area was 2nd in 1980.
These 2 players have played 266 games on national television, Chris, and if you break that down into league play, that's 4 whole years of league play, and their average between the 2 of them is about 225 under pressure in, who knows, 100 different cities. Great players.
Walter Ray, this is his 81st telecast. Mike Aulby, his 76th. Age.
Oh my. Well, Deadeye thinks he's going to leave a 10-pin here. He's going to catch it all, what we call a full handful, and the ball's running. When a guy runs to the left, he wants it to come to the left a little bit. Just kicks out the 10.
Incredible match between the 2 greats. Mike Aulby, who's 5'8" and 160 pounds, from Indianapolis, Indiana, left-hander. Walter Ray Williams, 6'2", 180, 36 years old, from Stockton, California.
Well, we have that $100,000 question again, Chris, and right now, if Aulby takes it out of the sheet for $100,000, he becomes the all-time money winner. Aulby with $1,705,000, Walter Ray with $1,712,000. Both chasing Pete Weber. If he bowls 300, will surpass him.
Again, a lone pin, stopping the string at 6, an 8-pin in the 7th frame.
My, oh my. What a good shot. He leaves a solid 8. That's even more of a powerful hit than Walter Ray had, the 8-pin stopping him after 10 in a row in the semifinal game. Aulby so into it mentally, didn't hardly react at all. Goodbye, $100,000. I'm after the title.
Dennis Baldwin, proprietor here.
Good guy, Chris. Got his start in the motorcycle business, and his manager, Chuck Lozano Jr. I'm sorry, Kurt. It's Kurt Pisano. I was thinking of your dad, Chuck, who's the PBA historian.
Both great guys. There's Kurt. Dark hair, brown suit. And Dennis Baldwin, his wife Susan, is here today as well, Bo.
Yes, sir. Back to the action. Walter Ray hits light, almost leaves a 7-10 split, knocks the 10 out, has the 7. Let's take these guys both off the sheet. The best case scenario for Walter Ray Williams Jr. is 258. Aulby right now going 249 pace, but a potential 279. There's 3 frames left for the title.
Powerful pocket hit in the 8th frame for Walter Ray Williams. He had a spare up, and the same now is true for Mike Aulby, shooting in the 8th frame. No doubt on that shot. Oh, we're just looking at the very best, aren't we?
Yes, we are, Chris, and at their best, too. They're bowling as well as they can. You see how determined, on balance, how confident Aulby and Walter Ray Williams Jr. both are in this championship match, both under the gun. I don't expect any loser here, just a winner.
The procedure.
Checking that hand position, Chris. He wants that thumb about 10 o'clock.
Flip hard, flip hard.
A 7.
Well, neither player has missed the pocket yet. Looks like a little tight rack here for Mike Aulby here. That 1-2 a little tight. The 4 goes shooting around the 7. Now what Aulby has to do is he's getting way over here, and this is a spare he's really worked on. He's in this area right now trying to shoot straight across with not much hook at the 7.
Mike Aulby.
This tightens up the match, but it's mandatory that Walter Ray strike here. Mike Aulby going at 249 pace, Walter Ray Williams Jr. at a 228 pace. However, he could cut the lead down to just 11 pins, 9th frame.
Come on. That's it.
Championship match, Mike Aulby, who collects bowling balls, the victories that he's amassed, 300 games, 800 series.
Hit him.
Oh, no.
How did that not fall?
I agree.
3 7-pins, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 10th. Walter Ray Williams Jr. has bowled so well, but the pins are not responding. Cannot knock out the 7. Best he can shoot is 237. Aulby only needs a mark.
As we mentioned earlier, Walter Ray with 3 wins this year and 1 second. Mike's first telecast as we look at Paige Pennington. Much loved, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Admired in his sport like Michael Jordan is in his, Arnold Palmer is in his, and so is Mike Aulby.
This man needs 9 on the first ball to guarantee a tie, any kind of mark, and he wins.
Come on, give me all 10.
That locks up a tie. He needs a spare to win.
237 for Walter Ray Williams Jr. Remember in the semifinal game against Danny Weissman, he shot a 289 to Danny's 170. So it is the 24th PBA national title for Mike Aulby. Won the Masters last year and also was the IOF PBA Player of the Year. Mike Aulby